are completely changing. Dropping habits and acquiring mental intelligence and moral senses, because I understand who I am. Do you know who you are? Did they wake you up this morning? Who are you? If you come into my office and you just stun, you may not see it. Who am I is there. I just realized that I'm an igniter. I ignite where there's dead wood and dead life. So when I get into a space where the company is ridden with death, I re-modify the spirit and the energy over there. If you have a question, let's shoot it. Go ahead. You can be nice and be not good. You can be a nice person, but you're not a good person. Because the reason why you're a nice person is for people to accept you, or to people to validate you, or people to approve of you. And so nice people may be nice, but they do not align their niceness to fundamental principles of life, or they don't even have a working truth that they walk under their niceness. So they think they are nice, but their principles don't work. So I could be nice, but my intention of being nice is not aligning to spiritual principles. Don't forget, let me tell you, our belief creates our reality. Our belief creates your reality. You are the one who shaped everything you suffer today by the kind of perspective, by the kind of thinking patterns that you have introduced into this. I used to be a very nice guy. Very nice, idiotic, nice guy. And the reason why I was nice, honestly, was people to accept me. To be seen that you're a good person. Now, I no longer want to be a good person. I will tell you straight ahead. If you do the thing that is outside my laundry, I will tell you. If you ask me for something that I can't do, I will nicely. If I warned you in my organization, warn you 1, 2, 3 times, I will tell you the consequence of what you're doing. And you cannot align to the predetermined agreement, I will ask you to exist. If it's before, my elder sister visited me. And she came to do some reconciliation. She talked for over 45 minutes. I kept quiet. I did not answer her. With due respect, because I understand that thou shalt not rebuke an elder. And I know she's my elder sister. And all I did was I kept quiet. If it's before, I will give it back to her. Back to back. Or to show that I'm a nice person, I'll be treating her. I gave her back nicely, without opening my mouth. Do not answer a fool according to his foolishness. Answer a fool according to their foolishness. They won't think that they are nice. So nice people, honestly, are not good people as well. Because nice people don't look who will approve of them. Nice people expect people to tell them thank you. Nice people expect people to be loyal to them because they are loyal to them. Nice people expect people to give them back because they give you. Nice people want people to recognize them because they recognize you. I recognize myself. That's all that matters. How you recognize me, right? I could be nice and organize Standout, and I'll say things that, why do people do not come? I have done the best I can do. I have prepared for them. The atmosphere is rich. Everything is rich. I've done my advertisement. If I have one person, fine. If nice people will go back and say, oh, after doing this thing, nobody came, they are bitter. That's not nice people. Nice people will tell that they are disappointed about what people did to them. That's not nice. It means that you're only looking for people to have responded to you the way you had wanted them to respond. Paul said, I planted, Apollos water. Who give the increase? Promotion does not come from the east, nor from the west. Who does it? Okay, go ahead. The second question was what? Sir.
It was really the first question.
Okay.
You were saying, I'm not interested in what people do to me. I'm interested in what God is able to do for me.
I just wanted to buttress what he's saying. In that, like now, you lend people money, people that want money, because you are a nice person, they will not want to pay back. But if somebody that will maybe go to you and lend them money, they will run back and pay that money. So it's something. They buy from you, they will not buy from you again.
But honestly, you have a choice. Okay? You have a choice to give them or not to give them. Well, don't give them because you're nice. Give them because of the principle about borrowing. So if I'm lending you money, there are two options. You can pay back or you can't pay back. Right? It's within me. But if I'm going to borrow money to you, I will use a principle of the truth that said, when you lend to the poor, you lend unto the Lord. Right? And the heart of kings are within God. He controls the heart of kings that he navigates the waters. So most people, you see, that's what I'm saying, you can be nice, but you're not connected to spiritual principles. So if they don't bring back, I'm not going to focus on them. I'm going to ask God, touch their heart. And like the same juju that they fear, they will also fear the same God that will say, go back and give him the money. Have you not heard about it? So people are just being nice because, oh, hey, shaky emotion. So they give you, they ask you, you give. No. If I give you, there are people who are owing me money today. The principle was saying, model a blessing. I saw it in Genesis chapter 12, verse 2. He said, hey, I'm a blessing. I have made you a blessing to be a blessing to others. Right? Can we put this so that I won't overshoot the time? So it's nice people say, hey, I'm lending you money because I think so that they won't say I'm a bad person. They won't say, oh, because I'm giving. That he has. No. I do not give because I have. I give because I'm instructed and led to give. So if I'm led to give, I cannot regret it. You see the difference? But people are me. I'm open as open road, but yet I have principles that govern me. Yes, go ahead. That's what I'm saying. Don't lend and regret. If you lend and regret, you are nice, but you are not good. Are you getting it? Every time you lend money and you are bitter, are you nice? You are just nice, but you are not good. So when I lend money from the principle of yes, give unto the Lord. Lend to the poor. If you lend money and regret you are not good, you are nice. Is it making clear? Are you seeing? Right? If I give you food, like I made a promise, and they were not nice to me, I still went to fulfill that promise because it's not about their niceness, it's about my principle. Because if I fail my word, I have failed myself. Does it make sense? So people are nice, but they are not rooted in the truth. And it's the truth that will reward you back. Of course, Proverbs chapter 12, verse 14, he said, you are rewarded by what you say and do. You get what you deserve. And don't forget, he said, whatever a man sows,
does faith feel?
possess the land for you. To access this land, you must give me 5 years. Right? Yeah. So there's a promise that activate his faith in getting. So he's walking already in a promise. So now he's not going to be looking for promise because he's not hopeless. He is also getting a life. Oh, second daughter, you are not is a blueprint. That no turning back. Do you understand? So even without the creative work, but once you are alive, just believe yourself. It's a belief. And that's why the greatest scripture in life is say, if you believe what, all things are what? So it's when you are not believing, that's when it's not possible again. So today, we're doing a new dimension, deeper reflection. Take a seat. Be comfortable. Close your eyes. It's a deeper reflection. It's a journey back to your true self. Where is your place of safety? Is it inside? Is it outside? Take a deep breath. Slowly take a deep breath.
I am not alone.
Take a deep breath.
I'm not alone.
Slow it down.
You go before me.
Take a deep breath.
You'll
Relax.
never leave.
Relax. We're not introduced to anything. You just relax. The
I'm
connection to
not
yourself
alone.
is a place of meditation. We have lost
I
it
am not alone.
when we don't sit in alone.
'Cause you have gone before me.
Take a
You
deep
will
breath.
never leave me.
Release it.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone. 'Cause you have
deep
gone
breath.
before me. You will never
Relax.
leave. I'm not
Take a deep
alone.
breath and relax. We're coming back into our cocoon
I'm not alone.
like a butterfly.
You have gone before.
There's a divine place that we run out from.
You will never leave.
It's a call to come back
Oh,
home.
I am not alone. I am not alone. I
Take
know
a deep
you
breath.
have gone before me. You will never
Release it.
leave me.
We're going to be releasing everything that had been an obstacle in our life.
When I walk through deep water,
Take a deep breath
I
and
know
release.
that you will be with me.
He is our safety net.
When I stand
We're casting down
the fire,
imagination that had been a force of
I
destruction
know that
and
you
delay.
are here with me.
Hold yourself, take a deep breath.
Through the valley of the shadow,
Gently release it.
I
We're going to tap
will
into that
not
unconditional
fear.
love. You will hit it. You will know because there's a feeling that will change. The sensation will change today. Take a deep breath.
You were there before me. I know you will never
I just come to remind you, you are loved beyond material words.
I'm not alone.
You are cared beyond
I'm not
the burden
alone.
and comparison.
You have come before.
Take a deep breath.
You will never leave.
Push it down. Release it.
I'm not alone.
Deactivate every knowledge, every concept, every prejudices. Take a deep breath
You will never
and release it.
leave me. I'm not alone.
Broken,
I'm not
confused.
alone.
Take a deep breath
You have gone before me.
and release it.
You will never leave me. No, I am not alone.
Take a deep breath
I am not alone. You
and
have
release it.
come before me. You will
I need your attention to be focused. Greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. It's a deep dive back into who we are. It's our safety net to the place of I am. A deep breath. There's a source. We're connected back to the source of life. It's a place of healing. A place of healing. There's a divine compassion here. There's a divine compassion and comfort. It's available. There's a divine healing here. There's a saturation of divine angels. Welcome to Mount Zion, the city of God, the heavenly Jerusalem, where the spirit of the just men are made perfect. Take a deep breath. Lumps will dissolve on their own. Lumps will dissolve on their own. The migraine will dissolve. The confusion will go. There's a divine compassion. Take a deep breath. Gently release it. The hardship is over. Because it's a divine interruption. It's a divine moment. Silence in your mind. And be still and know that I'm God. Be still and know that I'm God. Be still and know that I'm God. There's a divine presence and power. Every ill health is about to meet in divine healing because it's a divine compassion. Broken is a man in spirit. Trapped is a rescue mission from the divine essence. A deep breath. Release it. Cast your body. That is immeasurable grace for healing. There's healing here. The sensations are changing. Stories are changing. Human effort are dropping. There's a divine orchestration. There's a divine comfort. It's been long you got back home. We've been too outside. The noise, the pollution, the disappointment, the sickness, the depression, the disillusionment, the going to be a divine compassion come upon you like never before. A deep breath. Release it. Drop it. Drop the hold. Drop the attachment. Drop the resentment. Drop the fear. Drop the worry. Release it. That resentment, drop it. The unforgiving, drop it. Setbacks. The setbacks are giving way to a setup. There's a comfort of the Spirit. 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 Hey. There's a comfort of the Spirit. There's a resurrected power here. There's a resurrecting power here. It's about to heat every cell. It's a promise of the Father. Back pain is going to heal. The swellings will go. The trauma, the anxiety, the panic, are connecting back to our source, the divine root of wholeness. There's a spirit of wholeness. The eyes are receiving sight. The ulcer is dropping. The confusion is dropping. There's a sense of direction. This is a moment. There's a divine comfort that brings wholeness. Connect to that. Be quiet in your spirit. Be still and know that I'm God. The trending ugliness in the family, there's a stop. The cycle is over. The cycle is over. Take a deep breath and release it. Take a deep breath and release it. It's a time of wholeness. The fear of the dead is terminated. The wrong path is terminated. There's a rescue mission from the heavens fullness of life is wholesome, is pure. The troubled mind is receiving the divine comfort. Hand on the chest. There's a beauty of life coming upon you. Be still and know that I'm God. Be still and know.
My soul, be still and know. Lean in, take hold in God alone. Peace still, my soul. Peace still and know. Lean in, take hold in God alone. Peace still, my soul. Be still and know. Lean in, take hold in God alone. Be still, my soul. Be still and know. Lean in, take hold in God alone. God will work it out. God will work it out. One thing I know, it's one thing I found, that God will work it out. I know God will work it out. God will work it out. One thing I know, one thing I found, God will work it out. So be still, my soul. Be still and know. Lean in, take hold in God alone. Be still, my soul. Be still
I'm grateful for a sound mind. I'm grateful that the cells that contain the cancer is dropping. I'm grateful that the hopelessness has come to an end. I'm grateful that the garment that was polluting has come to an end. I'm grateful that a cause has been broken. I'm grateful this moment. What are you grateful? I am grateful because of a new life is coming and emerging. I'm grateful because new ideas emerging. It's a place of wholeness. What are you grateful for? This moment, there's a new gratitude popping in my heart because I'm whole. The course is cleared. The divine comfort has stepped in. The new wisdom has come. Oh! It's new. It's new. The fibroid is dripping off. The migraine drop. The ulcer dropped. The bad luck is moving. The delay is shifting. The hole is gone. We thank you. We thank you. I'm grateful. The children are coming back to wisdom, to senses. The broken relationships have been mended. My broken self is finding healing and direction. The confusion, the confused mind is dropping. Thank you. I'm grateful. I'm rescued. My sister is rescued. My brother is rescued. His wholeness. His wholeness. We're grateful for the wholeness, for the beauty, for oil of gladness. You trigger it. We cut a new covenant of gladness. It's over. We tap into the immeasurable grace, the lifting. Thank you. 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 This should be your daily encounter. You can't start the day without being in the moment, in the still moment. Job said, have you commanded the morning? That is how you start your day. You can't connect the new from the old. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop the heart. Drop the pain of the heart. Drop it. Drop it. Carried it for too long. The hopelessness. Drop it. Thank you. It's released. Thank you. book review. Should we not just do this and do the book review? Okay, let's do the mentor's table and we'll do the book review, right? Thank you. Broken, bounce back. Several times I've been broken into pieces. I didn't run to the world. I ran inside. I ran inside. Complaint ceased. Whining ceased. When I hit a patch, I don't go outside. I go inside. And what I teach is my daily encounter and my daily experiences. I bring truth. I bring principles. I was called yesterday, hey, what's the motivation? He comforted me and my comfort others. The paradox of my teaching is to be able to do what I call reversal thinking. Being in the world, but out of the world. And I see it work on a daily basis in my life, in my sphere of influence and where I stay. And I like to demonstrate it whether I'm at home, good to see you, brother, or not. And I'm sure when you see the beauty of loss, you'll be wondering, what crazy man is this? How can there be beauty in loss? When you think as of his mighty. And so when I stay around people and they are broken out of the divine order. The Sabbath was an end to an era, different era. Robbers came to my warehouse, my office. They came armed for them. In that cool evening, was the 22nd of December, I can't remember the date. It was a big report. It was almost like our breakthrough. If I submitted well, then it was going to make it suddenly by exactly 6:30, around 7 o'clock. Walk. I was going to the office, check what we're doing so that I can get into my car. But hey, lie down. They were on a mission. They destroyed every form of communication gadget. It was so destructive. They would use the gun, punch the bam, bam, and put us into one office. Funny enough, it was only my office that they didn't end. And because of my bag, that's what my office. There was an invisible cloud around me. I was smaller, so they thought the bigger one was the catch. They shot. In fact, and I said it end this way. I was cleared. But so with around me, I laptop. So when I came out from that experience, born again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not over. No matter how a tree is cut down, because trees will go down, right? Hey, tree will go down, right? Hey, tree will go down, isn't it? I learned this from the trees. You know, once in a while they remove their shade, right? Isn't it? Human beings are so coward, but you see, trees are divine intelligence. You understand that laws is making room for them. Let's go. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being in Standout. It's amazing to see everybody. I'm just praying that God brings you people. Thank you for coming. Thank you for not allowing this vision to die. Thank you for your presence. Thank you because your presence is a gift to me. I'm not entitled to it despite the restrictions, but you made it here. It is difficult to see the picture when you are inside the frame. Are you in the frame today? Are you in any form of frame? Any disillusion? Like it means like you've lost everything. Maybe you lost a beloved one and you're telling me you don't know how it feels. And it preserved you. Let me tell you, there are people who were demonic around you. They were preserving you. Because it wasn't your time. If it was your time and they exposed you, you'd have contacted a different spirit and you'd have gone. I've been there. Loss is what? A space and an advancer. It advances. It's a space. In fact, the greatest thing that can happen to a person is to leave empty. You know, men avoid void. If you see men there is nothing to hang on, they are finished. But you see, when you have nothing to hang on, you're a creator. Pain and loss should not be what? Rather, to be confronted. They dive into the unbiased, because it created a biased state. I can talk about it. Move to the next stage. Endings. Say it again. Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Move. We assign short-time values to loss. But big things occur at what? At the spark of great loss. Go to this world. Check countries. Let me tell you, it's getting to that point in the Nigerian space. We're going to lose what we think we have created. Lose best leaders, lose everything, and until that is done, this country can move forward. Singapore lost their sovereignty, their attachment to Malaysia. What happened? If they were still tying down to that place, what would have happened? We don't. China, that is world power, was completely like a dead space. Right? Dead space. But today, what? It's occupied. All of you want to run down to Canada, isn't it? You know why they want you in? It's spacious. Cold want to kill them. So the more people are here, human energy, what happened? You heat it up. But up to that moment, they were in cold region. because they have fewer people around it because it was space. Now they are creating opportunity. You tell me loss is not part of advancement. We seek comfort over truth because the truth is that most of what you are keeping is because of comfort. Really. I have a story yesterday that bleed my heart. How this particular gentleman was. The person that was saying that there was a sense of wickedness in all kinds of wickedness. That's the way the person was describing it. That this person had done everything. And went somewhere and passed on, sleep up and passed on. It's like everybody was almost going to celebrate that he passed on. You were there when they gave us that story. It was a space, like they had a breath of space. He said, I'm not wishing that he cleared, but I think he has cleared for goodness to come to that. But I mean, my apologies. Please go ahead. Let's look at what influences loss. Hoarding is permanenting the temporary. And you can't control those things. Ladies, how does it feel sometimes when you cut your hair, you have a new growth, right? And it's stronger. Right? But up to that moment, it was breaking. But now, when you cut it, you have a new life. If you don't lose it, you keep losing. If you don't lose it, you what? Yeah? So you are hoarding it. Now, apparently most loss is just in the repeating stories. Right? You know, like when you had your Mercedes. You said, when I had that Mercedes until the accident happened. You are focusing more on the dead thing, right? Instead of creating on your new Mercedes brand. He said, I created it, but I'm going to recreate it. Destroy this temple, and in 3 days, I will rebuild it. Is that not loss? He said, lose it, I will find it. That's the mental structure and capacity. So, processing. That's dependency habit. But have you noticed that if you're in a relationship that is not adding, you are praying that the person should die? Most women and men pray that their spouse die. I can tell you that. Because they have been tied down into a religious cycle that they can't find, out. They pray that the man died. And that's why when the man finally died, the woman died. Air of release. In their heart, they're happy, but in the physical, they're crying. Have you not heard people that this job is killing me? But they can't leave. But they have to force them, because that belief is a destructive tendency that will create a loss of the job. So over-relaxing, returning, God experiences attachment. Forgetting that life is what? Purely what? Adjusting and adaptability. This is where the core thing is. So identifying. You know how people have gone and done surgery? Right? They say, this is my surgery. Have you know, that my sickness, that my malaria. How? I don't understand. I get no. But it's the identification of my surgery, my loss. What are you identifying? That's, you are owning it. That's why I cannot go now. My sickness, my loss. The more you repeat it, the more you return it. Don't forget you are a creator. Right? You are God, the sons of the Most High. What do God do? They create. And you are creating through your perspective, through your thought, through your feelings. And so when you say, I own, you're owning the past. You become to a slave to idea and behold and concept without letting go. Please go ahead. Is somebody getting something, right? Yes. Now let's look at the beauty of loss. Is there a beauty in loss? Why? Yes. Number one, if you aspire to be empty, if you aspire to be what? Full. Empty what? Give up everything. Without emptiness, can I prove it? Eh? A man came to the Lord Jesus Christ and said, please, what can I do to inherit the kingdom? No. What did he say? Is it me that said it? No. Was that a loss? He said, go and sell everything that in this kingdom we don't have. Because once you have it, you lose it. Has God asked you to give something to somebody? You say, no, this is too precious. And as you came, it has expired. You saw it, right? Yes. Now, once they ask me to give something like this, I will carry it and give to them. That time I will leave. Because if it is not empty, can you fill a new wine into the old wine? We know this thing, but we have not been able to think it out. So you say it's my concept. How is it my concept? I recall the day that I don't know what happened. My mother's clothes were ripped off with fire. She didn't cry. Don't know how she was made. You say, leave this thing. It was even a body. Let me tell you, more cloth you have is a more consign to you. Remember you have like 3 pants. 1, 2, 3. You have few cloths. The combination, you were still on top. But now, you have plenty clothes. What happened? You are even more confused than you. So, don't grieve anything you have lost. Grieve. Create more grief. Do you understand? Grieve what? But if you are happy about a loss, you create back what you have. Is it? Try it. Just experiment it. When you are filled with anxiety, worry, fear, uncertainty, it is allowed your divine presence. Because it's just what it is. You don't trust when you cry, you've lost something. If you lose it, and you're happy around it, you attract divine essence. Loss is not weakness. It is rather what? An opening up of what? New dimensions. He said, but what if I lose a child? Of course, you didn't even get the child. It wasn't your child. But hey, I will get another child. Not because you don't love the child, but have you seen women that forced miscarriage carry them to their death? They never let go of it. They also, the pain of it still recycle. But you have more children. That's why you see the children of the barren will be more than the children of the married ones. Because the married ones are so attached to what they have. The barren, they are in space and they can only have multiple children. So have you not seen that most of the people who have delays, they gave them triplets? Yeah. And it just finished that all the 3 pregnancies they used to also have, they just had it once. Move ahead. Is it making sense? Yes, my stories are based on scriptures. So don't think I'm doing any philosophy and all that. By surrendering and letting go, one word releases itself to embrace divine source. An occupied what? Mind. Engaged what? Mind. A subject what? Mind. Disengage from goodness. And this is the problem about faith. Because we approach God with our... I can't forget it. One day I was praying. I won't even know. He said, please stop coming to me with your need. That's you're occupied. There's no place of receiving. Because when you have a a hold of your need. You have already occupied the space. They are not in the receiving mood. That's the paradox of some of these things. Because hurt, hate, resentment, discouragement, we have talked about this. Go on to the next one. Move, please. Move to the next one. Say there's a beauty in loss. Let something shift. There's a beauty in loss. Let me tell you, if you're afraid of loss, you will lose more. I'm telling you. It's all of you who are afraid of losing. You continue to lose. Because fear creates after its kind. He says, so let's now be wishing for loss. No, I am prepared that once there's loss, there's already newness. Are you getting it? So now have you seen how your mind has shifted into from dependency to what? Creativity. But once you say, hey, I'm afraid of loss, that's why you are still losing. And continue to lose. Move on. This is the first thing that we're going to lose. Lose self. How many of us can lose self? Have you lost self? You are in the self. You see, anytime you are disappointed, you've not lost self. Anytime you are disappointed, is self-centeredness. Anytime you're worried, it's self-centeredness. In fact, most time you are complaining, it's self-centeredness. Are you saying, Pastor, I should not complain? Please be complaining and be hold on to it. So because the greatest loss is self. Marriage break, self. Sometimes it's yourself that make you to crash the car. Because you see, you know that place you're going was not funded by divine assignment. It was funded by show. And in that show, you are engaged by pride. That's why pride goes before a fall. So self is the first thing to get. And he said the greatest energy of life is self. Prejudices and concepts. We talked about an opinion you have. And Paul said somewhere, I assure you believers, by pride which I have in you, your union with Christ, how can I be in Christ and be in crisis? In crisis by human effort, not by Christ's effort. I'm in Christ, but I'm in crisis. It is self that is in that crisis. Christ is not in that crisis. Can I explain? They were all together in a boat and there was storm, isn't it? The storm of life. But he was there. They were not looking at this Christ that was there. They were looking at the storm, and the storm was overruling them until they lose consciousness of the storm and have Christ consciousness. Then nothing changed. What happened at that moment? He just changed their consciousness to back to him, and in him all things are possible. So every time there's a crisis in your life, it is yourself that is operating. The divine essence is not operating because you can't even allow the divine essence to come in. You have not lost self. You have not died. That's what Paul is saying. I die what? I die from my opinion. I die from myself. Go ahead. Is it making sense? To lose self is to master self. This is awareness of higher self that is governed by divine truth, which is Christ. If you know the truth, you shall be free. So if you think that you know the truth of the word of God, why are you still worried? You know what happened? You have not lost self to embrace the truth. When the truth comes in, you surrender to the truth. You don't surrender to yourself. So people have the truth, but yet they are still engaged. Not in the truth, but in their self. Because self contains what? The impediment of dark what? Belief. Delusion, disconnection, disbelief of original self, lacking the congruence and resonance, alignment with whom they are, fully are. And then when they wake up, they said, I'm a child of God. Right? But yet, they're a child of worry. It's their self they're holding. This is a classical teaching that if you get it, it turns around everything. Because it's revealing the truth. Gonna move on. Thank you. We're almost there. And if you say loss is not divine, it's a distorted thinking. The first world, we lost it when Noah was. Everything gone, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. To create a new world. And that's what is going to happen. For some of you think that I will go to heaven, maybe. What would I have just is just to change your consciousness. And once you change your consciousness, you'll still be operating at the 8. I didn't say so. I mean, for all who are so heavily conscious. What if the heaven conscious is just to change your consciousness and you become more loving rather than hating? And shift the idea of love and hate. And we only have one love. So the manifestation of a true self is the death of the old self. Guys, we are too attached to the old life. And until old, he just say, it's a human being, Christ is a new creature. All things what? But we quote it, we don't realize, what has it mean? That means you have to lose the old self, the old thinking self, the old quarreling self, the old fearful place. It's because of fear that you lost money in that business. That's why you're not doing another business. Or because they trick you and take your money. Now everybody's a tricker. You have not lost the old self. You're still operating in the old self. Lose it. You find sensation. Where is the discernment in you? Where is the leading of the Holy Spirit to be able to discern that this is not the person? You have to lose the old self. Oh, you know why most students can't go back to school? Shame. Right? Yes. Oh, if I go back to school now, and now you are doing an odd job that you know you are better off because you don't have the knowledge and the skill and the competencies to advance. Why? Because you are afraid that they will laugh at you. They will still laugh at yourself. Because when the opportunity comes and they say, give me your certificate, and they say, I don't have it. Oh, you didn't lose the old self to gain the new self. And that's what is happening to men. You lost a job. You are afraid to go back to the janitor who has become the MD. You are still holding on that. Is it not that boy? I'm the one who employed it. Now he has the key to your advancement. Lose your old status. Go back. People don't do that. Now, the houseboy that you brought in is the president of a new company. And you're waiting for the houseboy to say, because I helped him. No. The game has changed. Right? You've got to change who you are to advance who you want to become. That's humility. Isn't it? Yes, sir. The old must give way. Is it not that guy? I know when they employed him in an organization. Stay there. The flow has passed. It's a new realm. You have to recognize authority and you have to lose yourself to embrace that. He said, should I come on myself? Don't come on yourself and die of hunger. Some of you still have to die the old self because you know why? You left your place of worship in annoyance. And that anger is still holding you back. Go and make peace. Jesus said something very powerful. If you go anywhere and they reject you, what did he say? Make peace. Make peace with the past. If you don't make peace with the past will hold you. And that's part of loss. So the other one is hermit loss. Hermit is when you are outside the society. A lot of us are too much in social media. and it's destroying you, you know that each time you come out from that social media, your faith and everything goes down. Because there's comparison, there's measurement, you feel that you're a worm. And by the time you finish over there, you don't have a like. And that like is destroying you. It's time to go back. How many of you do fast? You do fast. You're losing now. But have you ever fasted for people? That is not what, this day I won't see anybody. Not out of this retreating. But hey, let me even find myself. My true self. You know, frankly, in the industry, I was moving like a wildfire. I knew if this person is the MD, I'll find a way to go to the MD. I could remember I was sleeping in hotels because I want to access certain people. You know what changed the dimension? They kidnapped me. That's why I say that loss is preservation. It was at that kidnap that it dawned on me that I wasn't on my flow. How did I get to know? A friend of mine called me and said that they were watching me. They said, until you recognize who you are, you couldn't move forward. So I needed to lose that space to find my space. And today is on a top level. I deal with them. And when I've gotten to that top level, I also lost that top level. Some people want to put a tent. I'm a nomadic. And a nomadic spirit, you don't put permanent structures. You advance. Do you understand? So hermit is the second loss embedded in attachment to external dependency. I don't know who you depend on. It could be your wife. It could be your children. It could be your father. Be careful of who you are depending, because if you have a purpose, that person will die. It's not a prophecy. And maybe that person is giving too much comfort. What happened? That comfort will give away. What happened? You will find your true place. And it could just be that person in the order of life has done his thing to bet you in order to continue over there. Because we know impact. Do we know everything? We know impact. And you don't know the cycle. And you have no idea of the cycle. And so certain people have to live your life in order to find your purpose. And that's why certain habits has to go for you to have your true character components. Do you understand? Some of these boys that are doing pornography has to leave for you to find your true calling. Because pornography is shutting down your divine essence. Because you see, you are wealthy. God cannot allow that wealth to come to you because you're stuck in that pornography. A gentleman lost a well-paying rod. Fortunately, his loss created a space for a multi-dollar venture. Ruth have to lose. It's difficult to talk about this. It's difficult to talk about this because already I believe there was a place Ruth was going. You see, the first husband got to die for Boaz to show up. I didn't write this thing. I didn't write it. He checked out. Don't bemoan him. Bless him. The true guy will show up. It doesn't depend. It depends on you. Depends on the loss. Which loss? Which loss? The one you define loss, or the one divinity define as space? What will happen? We'll take it after. Go ahead. Move ahead. Loss is what? Divine disruption to what? To realign you to divine disorder. We don't have this life. Do you know how your hair grow? I mean, there are people who have a distorted growth now, and they are doing surgery to find how their growth will come back. Isn't it? Yes. They are spending money just to see that my hair comes back because they opened their hair that week. Underneath it is empty, isn't it? It's really empty. And now they are doing everything possible. There's a divine order that has been placed that you don't know how your hair grows. We don't know. We don't know how your pancreas works. It's without effort. We don't know how your brain works. There are divine order. Am I not a human being? You think it's easy to teach this? Guys, you think it's easy to teach this? Have you noticed that every time I finish teaching, I'll be tested in this, or have been tested around it? Your loneliness is what? A precious what? Eh? I want to marry, I want to marry. Enjoy now where you are. Eh? Hey, 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 hey. You say, oh, I'm too lonely. When the demand will come, you say, this person, he know the rest. He said, no, I want it. When you go there, you know, please enjoy. So that when the demand comes, you know that you have enjoyed the space. Oh, yeah, move on. Is it making sense, right? Yes, sir. Now, the last one is what? A preparatory what? Loss. The unavoidable loss of rejection, loss of favor. How many people have lost favor? You lost favor, right? You lost favor. And that's why we did the healing back. Have you noticed it was centered on comfort and what? Favor. Not that favor, but part of that favor. Now, the loss of comfort or loss of peace, I don't know. I mean, you are here that life seems like is meaningless. You know it's a loss. You have lost the essence of life. This is meant for you. It's to prepare you for a higher what? Assignment. Go ahead, the next one. Most times, something has to hit you to awake you to your sense of self. Because most people don't have sense of self. If you ask many people, they are just walking, reactive to life. Anyhow life though, they cannot stand. Right? Ask them who they are. They don't know. If I'm a creator, I'm a creator. What am I meant to create? If I lose it, what happened? My creative capability come back. Isn't it? If I'm an unlocker, what happened? If I lost, what happened? I will unlock the mystery. That's what it costs your responsibility. Because the sense of self and sense of security and the sense of purpose, these are the three things you need to ask yourself when you wake up every morning. What's my sense of self? See, if I see the president now, I will not lose because my servant. I will ask him, what can I do for him? Yes. Do you understand? If I see the president, he will come here. I'm not going to ask her, can you make me a minister? No. I will ask him, what can I do for you? I've told you, shared a story how I went to see a serving minister. And I got into his office and asked him, sir, what can I do for you? He's looking at me and said, okay, go back and come on Tuesday. Maybe that thing will go out of you. On Tuesday, I joke not. By 8:30, I was in his office. He was waiting for me. What do I do for you? Sir, I've not changed my mind. How can I make your office solid? Say, enter the office. I entered the office. He gave me the contract. Boy, each of you are already shaking like a worm. Hey, you don't have sense of self. Sense of self, hey guy, don't touch me. If you believe me, wait for me. But you say, how will I pay school fees? How will I get the provision? Lose the provision and be hungry. And if you develop your sense of self, the man will come back one day and tell you, you know what? Vakam, it's you. Trust. That's sense of self. I'm done chasing. Listen, I'm done chasing. I lie you not. I lie you not. Because I have a sense of self. Anybody that comes around me, I'm thinking about what can I do for you. I'm not going to lose myself because of what I'm expecting you to do for me. And that's what has kept me. You know what I do is attractive. Right? You know how I keep myself? If you come, I'm thinking of what I can do for you. Not because you're beautiful. I will acknowledge that you're beautiful. That's why I'm standing. The moment you are needy, you're gone. Need is that you don't have a sense of self. And what is your sense of security? Go ahead. The loss of fire. That's when there's no more spirit. You don't like church again. You're not even sure whether God answered prayer. There's no longer fire around you. You have lost it. Every sense of everything. The loss of interest in meaning to life. You're wondering, does it worth it? It's at this point depression start coming in. It's at this point that you start talking about suicide. It's at this time you start thinking about everything because you have lost the connection about life. Because by comparison and measuring, you think you're not measuring up. And that's a loss of what? The fire. But I come to tell you, that moment is a time of a reawakening. Because you see, now you were looking outside. It's time to come back inside. Because greater is he that is in you than he that's in the world. And many people are in this place. The loss of what? The fire. They're no longer fire. They're not reading the scriptures again. They're already reading chat from WhatsApp, Instagram. They wake up. That's the first thing they check. Did my lover send something? Right? They lost the love of their true love. Who will give them that sense of fire? And they are chatting on a daily morning. Please go with me to the next one. The gain of loss. Move you from comfort to what? Alignment. Move you to what? True identity. Shift you from known. Move you from shallowness. Upgrade your feeling to observation, character development, and learning opportunities. Move on. The gain of loss is a catalyst for what? Change. It gives you what? New direction. Discover what? Life purpose. Because when King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord. What happened? I now step into my what? Purpose. So some job has to go to find your purpose. Some friends has to, in fact, you have some brothers, not to die, some brothers have to relocate. In fact, sometimes the brother has to misbehave and forget you temporarily in order to find your purpose. So the fact that you have lost your brother now, not to death, but to something else, is to find your what? Purpose. Sometimes your mother can lose a job to pass the baton to you because you've been spoiled. Mother boy. I don't want to use the way they call it. You have to depend on your mother for every decision. Your wife has to do something. Can I call my mother? Mother have to lose that essence in order to come to that reality. Help establish working truth and principle and what? Standard. Have you noticed that standard will change when you meet a loss? And transformation, refinement, evolution, maturity, change, and now wisdom of strength. Go ahead. I think it's the last one. Move what? To build what? Is it possible? Is it possible? No, please, let's go. Is it possible? Because if you're not losing, you're not going to gain. Except a corn of wheat. Right? And die. And die. And really what? Die. Die means God. Oh my God, it's God. Your peace is dependent on what? What you are willing to let go. Drop it. lose it, and exclude it. Welcome to the beauty. The questions. Few minutes were gone. Questions. Yes, sir. I know. If he doesn't ask questions, who will ask? Okay, go ahead. Hold your questions. Yes. Thank you so much. About what? Faith. Yes.
You said something about faith is not just about religion. Now, can there be faith without a source? Now, how do I? Let me put it this way: can an unbeliever, I don't want to use the word a religious person, have faith, and what is the source of that faith?
Is the richest man in Africa in what? In your faith? Or he has faith? Do you go back to your house and sleep on the bed? Do you have to be checking the bed? Eh? Any day you start checking the bed, you lose sleep. What failed is your focus have shifted, because faith is focus, right? Once your focus, I like to bring the dimension, I bring faith in all directions. Do you understand? So that you understand that you can. There's a time that all you need to do is to just focus. You know what? I can't fail. That alone, if you stay on it, it will wake you up. Is that faith? But any day you just believe that you can fail, you start dying. You now lie on bed. Life is hitting me. More. I've tried everything. But you see, even when it has not hit the part, you still walking. What did they say? Keep walking. Those are the people who are not faith people. There are people who actually keep drinking. Keep drinking. That's what it means. Just don't stop it. Keep drinking until your liver fails. So we see those things in business. Why do you think? Let me tell you. I tell my colleagues that it's cheaper. I'm more profitable if I use my money and put a money market. Right? You know what have happened? No stress, no tax. Nobody will even know that you are rich. But you are very rich to yourself. You just wake up. It takes faith to wake up and know that whatever happens, salary will come. The day you start seeing yourself is impossible, you will see that the business starts declining. It's not the fault of your colleagues. It's powered by faith. Because they don't even wish you well. Do you understand? So you wake up. I saw a guy in Lagos. After school, no work. He would dress and carry his portfolio every day. He's going nowhere. He's going by faith. One day, as he continued over the moon, they just think that guy has a job. He didn't have a job. So one day, opportunity came. They said, that man, they waited for him. He said, there's an opportunity. We believe that you have the connection. He said, yes, I have the connection. Where is the connection? That was just a fish company who wanted to sell all their fish and move on. What did he do? He already know where to buy. He said, I have a fish that you want to buy. He just said, this person, okay, how much are you saying? He said, okay, sell this thing. They say, let's say like 1 naira. You go over there and tell them 10 naira. He said, okay, after this 1 naira, what if I bring over that? We'll give you a commission. Meanwhile, he's already making profit. He didn't give up. Because if we don't give up, what happened? The opportunity will lose. Is that correct? Okay. Yeah, you want to ask questions? Okay, well, take that.
How do you find beauty when you lose somebody, like losing your father or mother or your sister?
Okay.
I finish.
Okay. When my dad passed on, I've lost my dad. When my dad passed on, I was crying. Really crying. Why was I crying? I heard the story, the exploit my father was making. Paying school fees, doing this, doing that. My cry was not because he passed on, because he was already 92. Right? He has lived life. But I didn't want him to die too. But he has to die. Right? He had to die. So what happened? When you mourn your loved ones, you devalue them. People have never come to this consciousness. Why are you attached to him or her? There was something he was doing for you. He has passed the baton to you. To honor him is to take the baton and continue from there. That is honor. That is honor. Otherwise, it's dependency. I honor my father with a good memory. Now, everything that you see me do was an extension of what my father would have wished to do. Right? Hey, if your husband died, did you kill him? Unless you killed him, why are you crying? He protected you. Protect your children. Protect them. That's honor. Come. We have been in certain knowledge. It's time to break certain pattern. That's what we're doing here. Your sister that passed on, yes? What was he doing for you? Do it for them. You retain the memory of your sister in wellness. Hey, my elder brother died. I held on my elder brother. I was a prayer warrior in my church. My people didn't even know what I was going through. I was holding. I can't forget it in presidential. I was praying. The Spirit of God to release him. Sow him as a seed. And when I sow my brother as a seed, my God, what means that I am incorporated before? I don't want people to come. I don't associate with villagers. I don't associate with, because I can push my brother to do that thing. Do whatever he wants to do. And people were crowding his house, doing all kinds of things. I like it because I don't want to be number one. I was only afraid to be number one. But when he passed on, I took on his responsibility. I honor him. I honor my brother by the strength of his character. And so I don't relate him from the place of miss. I relate with him from the place of strength and courage. What are you missing? Benefit. That's all. That's all. Dependency. Or what to collect from the person. But if your dad, your sister was a witch, you say, go on. Go on. Have you? You die. You don't go to die. But let's not look at it. That's what. In fact, in the new Christianity, we're not supposed to mourn. We are not supposed to mourn. It said, count it all but joy. Did I write it? Is it me?
No, sir.
You want to ask a question? Is it you? Okay, please. Does it make sense, right? See, try it. Have I lost mine? There was a friend, my sister, my cousin. May her soul rest in peace. We were together like bone to bone. You know, her death pained me because I hadn't risen to blessing because she had a good heart. We labored together. We used to go to farm because we're like houseboy. She was the house girl. I was the houseboy. Right? My pain was because I recall when what happened to her, and she was in the hospital. I begged my brother to help her in the hospital. I got into that place. I walked just to meet her in the hospital. And I was saving money just to move her from the stupid native doctor they put her in
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone seated. So my question is, you talked about making peace with maybe something you've lost before, like that. I want to ask, as a girl, as a young girl growing, I so much believe in relationships, like having connection, meeting people, and holding on to them. But for the past few years and days of my life, I've been losing people. Like something will just come up and probably they just leave you and go. So I want to ask, how do I make peace with those set of people I've lose? Like something just occur, something just happened, you feel like this relationship cannot continue. Let everybody just stay. Like friendship in quote. Thank you, sir.
You know, in friendship, really, let's think about it. Most times, when we're in a relationship, if the person departs, we celebrate the departure more than the benefit that has accrued from that place. Look, can I explain it? Let's say this guy is my friend. Every day we're exchanging some good things, ideas, right? Don't forget, this person is advancing, I'm also advancing. This person's belief is increasing and my own increasing. There are times that it cannot align again, right? Because our preferences have changed. And now the circle cannot contain us, right? That's why now we cannot permanent it because people come, people go. You too, you have left other people because now, most times I don't return friends. You know why? My evolution. In fact, most men, let me talk about my gender, are not into personal development. Right? So my evolution is quite different. Like for instance, we are talking about beauty and loss. A lot of people disconnect from me and say, that guy is crazy. It is based on their knowledge and their evolution. They will go. Right? So, if I have a friend, there's a bad, there's a good. Let's look at it, all right? What are you learning from that? What have you gained? We focus more on the departure than the gaining of the friendship. What did you learn from that? What did you contribute? Are you getting it? Listen, I have lost friends, right? And anybody who close to me, when I talk about them, I talk at them from the place of love, not from the place of hate. Because I focus on, I'm divorced. When I talk about her, at some point they were confused. I always tell them I'm the one who is bad. I'm just joking. But I was bad too, for her to reject me. Just a joke. But where I'm going is, there was something I learned from them. There was an enrichment that came from that friendship. I lie you not. Majority of my friends will still come back to me. You know why? At a point of experience, how you have made them feel, they will remember how they make you, how you made them feel. It may not be in the friendship any longer, but in the fact that there's a connection. If I am an asset to people, I will still be an asset. They lose me because I was a liability. So what I do is that for every of my friends that I have within my space, I'm contributing. Yeah. You know why? It's more blessed to give than to receive. And I can only connect to what I'm giving, not what I'm receiving. Because number one, I want to be loyal to you. Do you want to be loyal to me? Because there are intentions. And when the intentions are not in harmony, in alignment, they will always try. Can two work together? So why are you keeping what is gone? Why? Why are you keeping what is gone? You want to ask a question? Okay. But see, if you focus on what you are contributing, you will not lose though. What pains us is what we are getting. If you love that your sister too much or those your friend, if they follow them die. Why are you not following them to die? But you love them too much now. I can't do without me. I can't do without my friend. Jump into that place. But nobody jump. Nobody jump. Nobody jump. Thank you. Nobody jump. Does it? Eh? So you see. Life is beautiful and sacred. Have you seen it? But yes, I can't do without my father. Your father has passed on. It is what you are doing. Start doing what you are doing. You connect back to the spirit of your father. Do I wish that you lose your father? No. But is he likely going to die? Yes. He said, oh, it's because my father died and my life changed. There are people who didn't even have a father. Born in the gutter. They lost them. There was not even sense of them. But they rise up and say, you know what? I may not have a brother. I may not have a sister. I may not have a father. I may not have a mother. I am here as a gift of the world. I focus as a gift of the world and not whether the world is going to be a gift to me. When we start thinking like this, their loss is our gain. Thank you. Book review. Oh, it's finished. It's booty. What, did it make sense, right? Yes. No, this class, did it make sense? Yes, no, really. Did it make sense? Yes. Did it make sense? Yes. You see, that was we are redefining what? Standout. Right?